Christmas Eve, 1945. A family of 10 goes to sleep in their cozy West Virginia home. By morning, 5 children have vanished without a trace. No bodies, no bones, no answers. This is the mystery of the Sodder children. Meet the Sodder family. George and Jenny Sodder lived in Fayetteville, West Virginia, with their 10 children. George was an Italian immigrant who wasn't afraid to speak his mind, especially about his hatred for Mussolini and fascism. This would come back to haunt him. On Christmas Eve, 1945, the family went to bed like any other night. 9 of the children were home. Everything seemed normal. At 1 a.m., Jenny Sodder woke up to the smell of smoke. The house was on fire. She and George managed to escape with 4 of their children, but 5 kids were still trapped upstairs. Maurice, 14, Martha, 12, Louis, 9, Jenny, 8, and Betty, just 5 years old. George tried to climb up to save them, but the ladder was mysteriously missing from its usual spot. He ran to start his truck to drive it under their window, but it wouldn't start. When the fire department finally arrived, 7 hours later for a 2.5-mile trip, the house was nothing but ashes. But here's where the story gets truly bizarre. No bones were found. Not a single trace of the 5 children. Experts say this is impossible. Bones don't just disappear in a house fire. But there was more. Witnesses reported seeing the children in a car driving away during the fire. Remember George's anti-fascist views? Months before the fire, an Italian man had threatened him. The man told him in an Italian accent, "Your house will go up in smoke, and your children will be destroyed." George had dismissed it as an empty threat. The official ruling? The children died in the fire, despite no evidence. But the Sodder family refused to accept this. They hired private investigators, put up billboards, and never stopped searching. Then, in 1968, 23 years later, something incredible happened. Jenny Sodder received a photograph in the mail. No return address. On the back, someone had written, "Louis Sodder, I love Brother Frankie. Elil Boys, a 90132. The photo showed a young man who looked remarkably like Louis would have at that age. The family hired investigators to trace it, but the leads went nowhere. So what really happened to the Sodder children? Were they kidnapped and the fire set as cover? Did someone with fascist sympathies make good on their threat? Or did they really perish that night, with their remains somehow completely destroyed? George and Jenny Sodder went to their graves believing their children were alive somewhere. The case remains unsolved to this day. 5 children vanished on Christmas Eve, leaving behind only questions and a family that never gave up hope. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments below.